Okay, so apparently Aerith here has gone full gibbo and just decided to throw a tantrum. He toppled over an altar and then punched a few people. So Sergeant Jag came in and gave him the old police brutality and started hitting the shit out of him. Checking the logs, we can see that he took a few swings at Jag, and then Jag ended up scratching his nose off, then punching him in the ribs, tearing his left lung, multiple punches in the head. By her description, her nose is gone. So Jag has removed somebody's nose, mangled her right hand beyond recognition, broken an arm, torn open a neck, and yeah, generally just absolutely beaten the shit out of her. Now, she's going to be in prison for quite a while because she punched a few people and also did some property damage, so she's probably going to die in jail. If that's not social commentary, I don't know what is. Maybe that's a bit dark. I don't think I'll leave that in. Well, fucking surprise, surprise, here comes another forgotten beast. Warafiva Yurava Omethunararu, whatever, has come. It's a giant, scaly nematode. Has thin wings and is stretched skin, and it squirms and fidgets. Its pale brown scales are jagged and overlapping. Beware its deadly dust. Okay, fine. We are just going to, again, like every time this happens, complete doing what we were doing before we go down and visit it. Now I have blocked off everything, so I'm not too concerned that it's going to get here. In fact, well, it did have wings, so it can probably fly over the walls. Yeah, there's got to be something that I haven't factored for, right? Otherwise it just wouldn't be fun. Okay, let's go have a look. Wara Juice Lobster, the Hollow Dusts. Just maybe keep an eye on it. See if what we've done with blocking off the fort is enough. It seems to just be faffing around. Now it does look like there is a hole. There's a couple of holes. Like this little fella could come straight in. So we are just going to get everyone together. I have put together the Bees of Pain into their own military group. Unfortunately, because Jag is head cop, we can't just be part of a military group. We have to be part of the cops. So now we are the fort cops. But we can still go on adventures and all that kind of stuff. That doesn't really matter. Alright, everyone is getting together. Looks like the army was ready. It's almost like this has happened before. Now we can see that in the meantime Gibbo is going to town with his new steel warhammer, beating up somebody, a peasant. The queen got very cross that we tried to sell things, so she's got Gibbo hammering people away. Now these amphibian people are just still hanging around the salt body. They're still terrifying. One is seriously injured, but I will try to capture these guys and maybe put them on display a little bit later. If I ever have a fucking second to breathe, I might even cut it off even more and just have our guys completely wall this off. Just so I don't have to deal with it, because I just want to fucking build these cannons. Okay, so we've had one entrance blocked off now. We're going up here. Another one's blocked off. Great. We don't have to worry about this. They can go off patrol. And fingers crossed, unless I've forgotten something else, which I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure these are the two entrances that Forgotten Beast can get into our base. Okay, we've also had a ghostly dwarven child come and start toppling over chests. So that happens when the body can't be recovered. They come back as ghosts. And I don't know what happened to that child. Alright, so it looks like this Forgotten Beast is a little bit better at fighting old people than the other one. So it's good, and it was right side of the gate, and it's spitting out frozen extract. So it probably would have frozen anybody who came near it. And yeah, look, I don't want to deal with that. So that can just fly around, and maybe the next Forgotten Beast, they can have a kaiju fight. It's just killing the crap out of everything down there. Oh well. Not my problem anymore. Back to building my roller coasters. Oh shit, it's on. Just got a little notification saying that the Forgotten Beast was taken on the amphibian people. So let's see how they go. Oh, they are legitimately tough. They are putting up a fight. Holy shit. I was actually memeing when I was saying that these guys were tough. Did they... Don't tell me they fucking killed that thing, or did it fly away? Oh my god, they killed it. No fucking way. Oh my god, these guys are invincible. Fuck. Right, there doesn't seem to be a specific killing shot. In fact, the Forgotten Beast was still active at the end. This amphibian woman has a name, which is spooky. Oh no, looks like they're still fighting. It's just somewhere that I can't see. Oh my god, hey, there we go. Taking a look though, it is injured. So that's really nice. Let's just see if the amphibian people can take him out. No, it doesn't look like it. There we go. Oh, it is just going around mangling their corpses. You know what? I'm glad that I don't have to deal with them, because they seem fucking tough. Its body's been dented and bruised, its guts are bruised. So it's pretty busted up. So when I finally decide to take it out, it'll be much easier, thanks to these amphibian people, who I will have to make statues for, because they fucking kick ass. Okay, so we've got a Forgotten Beast locked downstairs, which is fantastic, but now we have an Etten, Tudo Codmol Tastrogorno. He's a giant humanoid monster with 2 heads. Ettins are generally pretty scary, and they spawn above ground, so unless we're... No, I haven't blocked off everything yet, so we're going to have to meet him straight ahead. So yeah, let's get the armor together and go head first. So this is Tudo Codmol Tastrogorno the Etten, or Tudo Night Scholar the Poetry of Bristles, which is a very pleasant name. And he does value lore. He's leisurely, but he's a bit of a quarreler. Personality-wise, he has poor focus and questionable spatial sense. He lives at a slow-going and leisurely pace. He's grateful when others help him out, and he tries to return the favour. And he doesn't often feel envious of others, but he can easily fall in love or develop positive sentiments. And he's also killed 3 kobolds. Grimbus! He killed Grimbus! Alright, he's dead. He's the Etten who killed Grimbus. The army are coming in now. Looks like they're fully equipped, which is really nice. Usually you see some copper helms or people, not wearing helmets at all. Right, this guy's still down here. He's just hanging out on the amphibian people corpses. Oh, okay. Holy shit. So, this moth woman, I haven't introduced you to the moth woman. So this moth woman, 9 whale spoil, she has been coming to the fort like about every year, but all she does is just floats. She just comes to the border of the map and floats. Yeah, so far she hasn't done anything, but she did get into a fight with the Etten then, and she bashed him in the neck, bashed him in the head, bashed him in the lower body. So she has a bronze warhammer. Old 9, the moth woman, savior of the fort, is seriously injured after his encounter with 9, the moth woman. He's terrified, he's annoyed, he's afraid, and he's gonna die. Whoosh, dead immediately. Oh god, he got very, very beaten up. So Zazat the Hammer Lord is also a legendary clothier. He's now Etten Slayer. Very cool. Okay, to give you a little bit of background for my plans, we need basically to test to see if all of these shotguns work. We need to do some live firing exercises, and to that we need to work we need some fodder. So we've gotten ourselves some cannon fodder. And I've basically gone through the fort and grabbed all the people who are the most sad and annoyed and just like really hard to please, and I've put them into a group called the Bad Spoons. Now the Bad Spoons is made up of a whole bunch of people. We've got Voldemorty, who is the fish dissector that Jag ripped his nose off. We've got Schmitty, who's a blacksmith who just is never happy. We've got Daddy's Little Stinker, who's a soap maker, who again, all these people are just pissed off and they're just bringing everyone down. We got Burninator, we got Piss Drink and Pete, we have Cum, we have Jimmy Boner, and we've got the Worm. So I've put them all into this squad, and what I'm going to get them to do is just pace back and forth here while we test the cannons. We just got to get them ready. And the reason I'm doing this is because our Bees of Pain squad, we've got one position available. So basically anybody from the Bad Spoons that survives this live firing exercise, they will be promoted into the Bees, and they can be part of the team. So I don't know, my money's on Cum, but let's see what happens. I've also just about set this up to work. I've just got to fill it up with wood, but we've got all of these contraptions set up. I think I've explained this in previous videos, but essentially they'll fill up these minecarts with copper bars. When they're full, they kick them over to this hatch. This hatch will be locked and it will be tied to a pressure plate. So when they step on the pressure plate, all of these hatches will open. The carts will drop down, hit this ramp, hit this booster, and then speed down, all down these levels, gain a whole bunch of speed, and then just derail and chuck these copper bars at whoever is here, which will be the Bad Spoons. For the test, what I'm going to do is fill it up with wood. So what I'm going to do is just tunnel under this wall here, just so it's a bit of easy access. And then I can put hatches on this, so people, enemies can't get in. And that way it's just going to be a lot easier for them to pick up all the wood from these cut down trees and chuck them straight into the stockpiles. It should save a bunch of time. Then we'll do the test with wood, so we'll just shoot logs at them. They're a bit lighter, they shouldn't do that much damage, but they'll probably kill a bunch of people. And the Queen has mandated that we make bracelets, yay. And the mayor wanted a lead throne and a lead statue, because they apparently want to slowly die of lead poisoning, so I've happily obliged. And they have, I believe, because I found out you can commission statues as well. So I think I have commissioned a statue to commemorate No Dick. So it's a superior quality lead statue of a circle. It's an image of a circle, and an arrow. And the arrow is shooting the circle, and it was commissioned by the Balanced Toes of Wills. So it's pretty fun. You have to choose from a pre-selected bunch of things, but it's pretty cool. So you can choose dwarves from your own civilization and put them in situations. So I'm going to make some probably Electrum statues to commemorate our very brave amphibian people, and put them out the front here, I think. Also, I just remembered why I started this video. Voldemorty has been pissed off and going around starting fights again. And unfortunately, the prompt has gone away. But basically, because we're the cops now, the Bees of Pain are the cops, we get assigned to go and hold back this rabble. And there was a whole chain of wheels. The peaceful little farmer just beating the shit out of Voldemorty because he wouldn't go to prison. And I think, Jag's got one case assigned to him. But yeah, we can see that Voldemorty, I think, is in prison with another one of his squad mates, the Worm, who is seriously injured after having a stint with the Hammerer. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he should be brought into prison, which makes testing a little bit hard, but you know what? After you have a session with the Hammerer, I'm pretty sure if you could skip getting logs thrown at you. And just like that, Voldemorty has been found dead. He died in the hospital. So there goes the leader of the Bad Spoons. To be fair, he lost his nose and he has been in prison a lot of times. I think he had 3 sessions with the Hammerer, so we'll have to find the next saddest person and make them the leader of the Bad Spoons. Almost called them the Fish. This guy is just a trapper. There we go, we'll call him Treminem the Trapper. We can see Voldemorty is being brought to his tomb here. That also probably prompts me, we need to make more fucking coffins. Look how many, all of these are full. Alright, so we can see that these stockpiles are quickly filled with wood. Right, so they are furiously filling up these minecarts now, which is really cool. So I can go and set all of these rules now. So when they're at least, yeah, let's say 75% full, they will kick it over to the right. And once they're completely full, they should kick it to the right, and then once it's been kicked to the right, you have to quickly forbid it so that nobody touches it. Because otherwise they'll just pick it up and take it back to the start of the track. Oh, okay, so it looks like one of the minecarts got shot. Okay, well at least we know that it works, right? A little concerned that it didn't get stuck on the hatch, but you know what? At least it shoots. Okay, so what is happening is they're walking up, opening the hatch, kicking the cart, and then the hatch is still open and the cart goes through. This one got kicked, so we can see it in action, which is actually going to be pretty cool. So yeah, he just chucks the wood straight down into there, which is very cool, but I think I might have to add some length to this because they are just booting it immediately. Oh god. So we can see that one of the gem setters was walking up the ramp as we were doing that test, and the minecart hit him in the lower arm and exploded the part into gore. The lower body takes the full force of the impact. Only bruised the legs, which is very good, but this gem setter is going to be in hospital missing an arm. So you can see how devastating just the minecart is, let alone everything that's being thrown out. But yes, smashed open, lower left arm, overlapping fractures, has been sutured but needs immobilization, is on the traction bench right now. Woof. Right, we are creating weapons. More T-Rex! Okay, so we've just got a little visitor who's come along. He's a goblin peddler void ghoul. I don't know what that is, but we're just gonna follow him. He is just checking out the place. The only place that he should be going is this pub. And he's just socializing and listening to poetry. Uh-oh. We've seen another one of our relics being stolen. This is a job for Jag. Maybe I shouldn't have all of my relics just sitting in the pub. Why didn't they go for the bucket? This bucket is our most expensive item by far. Right, so it's just on the floor. So let's go to our justice system. 2 people have seen an axe dwarf, Ushrir. So we are going to interrogate him. And for the moment, we're just going to keep an eye on this because I bet it was this fucking goblin peddler void ghoul. Right, so he's just putting it on display, putting it back to where it belongs, in the middle of our pub.